Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Tolly Zoo, our franchise zoo that we have had going for quite a few months now. I don't even know what episode we're on, 20 something or other, but I think today we have a bit of a management episode with a new habitat in store for us. So if you haven't seen by the thumbnail already, I don't know how you could have missed it because you have to look at it before clicking on the video, but we are going to be adding the Bengal Tigers today. And I think as I was looking around the zoo and trying to decide where I wanted to put them, I think we kind of have this like unofficial big cat area going on right here with the jaguars and the clouded leopards. So I was thinking we have this path right here that is a keeper path, and I'm thinking we turn this into a guest path, bring it around here, and then I actually have a reference picture that I think we might be able to pull off very easily. So that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at what we have going on in the zoo first and foremost. I want to make sure that we labeled these guys before I completely forget. We do have 4 of them and they're all right here. So let's just go ahead and grab them real quick because I want to make sure we know who our originals were. So this one is a female. So we'll go ahead and label you accordingly because I'm so bad at it. I ask you guys to remind me of things and you guys are phenomenal at reminding me of things. So that's the alpha male. This is the alpha female. Yeah, this is the alpha female. You guys are awesome at reminding me about things, but I am terrible about remembering to actually do them. So I'm going to try harder. I promise. I'm going to try much harder to remember to do the things that I said I was going to do. Now, I know that likely the alpha male and alpha female are going to be the only ones that breed, but that way we just know who our original 4 are, and we know that they're not related to one another. So that's why I went ahead and labeled all of them so that we can keep them straight. Aren't they just the cutest thing? Let's just take a second because I never get tired at watching these guys run around. They're absolutely adorable and I love how small they are. Oh, he's gonna go for the toy. Oh, so cute. Anyway, I'm really happy with this little habitat. I know it's like really kind of plain and simple, but I really like it. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what else we got going on over here. We got some vet research. We are blowing through some of the diseases and it looks like more African elephant research. Now, question being, did I guarantee I didn't. Let's assign somebody to start researching the fennec fox. That way we can get that going. Oh, and we also need a tree frog and we need a leaf insect because those have passed away and we don't actually have them in the zoo. So let's go ahead and look for giant leaf insect first. Oh, giant leaf insect? Are there none? Giant leaf insect, confirm. Oh no, that's so sad. Okay, so no giant leaf insects, but red-eyed tree frog. I would think there would have to be some. Okay, well, not a whole lot, but at least we got a male and a female. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick them real quick so they don't go away. And then let's go ahead and send these guys over to the zoo. These guys are in front. Wait, where am I? Where's the entrance? There we are. We want to put them in the red-eyed tree frog habitat. Perfect. So that's fixed. We're going to need to keep an eye out for leaf insects because that's really unfortunate that that they're not available. But let's go ahead and reassign these. That way our guests can learn about our little froggy friends. One on the wall there. Perfect. Lots of education. How are these guys going? I haven't checked on these guys in a while. Are you guys... Why are you guys on contraceptives? Hold up. Why? I don't want you on contraceptives. No, thank you. I want you guys to have babies. Did I do that a while ago and just completely forget? Oh well, now they're not. So now they can breed. Fantastic. Did we miss it? We didn't miss it. We're about to get another baby. Let's hang out here and see. Was that? Oh no, that was a keeper over there. But yeah, so after this, it's nice and sunny. So I think we might hop into a time lapse pretty much right away because I want to get going on building the new habitat. Or you know what? We might just kind of do some real-time building today. What do you guys think? I know you can't really answer me, and I'm kind of asking myself. I'm deciding in my head right now what we want to do, but look at this little guy. How cute. Bomani? I think that's how you say it. How cute, little baby okapi. Perfect. Okay, so let's just do a little bit of real-time building here. Let's go to our paths, and let's go ahead and get rid of this path. And I know it might freak out for a minute. I know, security guard, you don't have anywhere to go, but I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and bring this out level over here so I can kind of just mark out the area that I want this in. Because the idea is that is obviously the backstage area, right? So I want to kind of back up into it so it looks like this habitat and that one kind of share the space, share the keeper areas and things like that, because I think that's more or less how they would set it up in a real zoo, where they don't necessarily, I mean, sometimes they do, but more often than not, especially like in a low budget zoo like we're trying to do here, I think they would keep similar animals together, and that way the keepers, all the stuff is right next to each other, right? So they don't have to go back and forth. Let's go ahead and smooth this just a bit, and then grab our normal path. We want this brick path, bring it out just a little bit so that it's a little bit fatter and we don't get a kind of a bottleneck thing here going. Bring this straight through. Oh no, are you not going to fit because you're too close to something? What are you too close to? I guarantee it's the barrier. How about if we make you skinnier? Will you be happy if I make you skinnier? This way, this way. Yes, great. So then my thought is oops, let me go ahead and actually pull up my reference picture really quick, because I need that in order to look at what we are doing. So it's actually from Kansas City Zoo, the Kansas City Zoo. They're, I think it's a Sumatran tiger habitat. So if you guys are familiar with that, that's what I'm looking at right now as far as reference. But I want to bring this out a little more curvy. Kind of out like so, and then have the path kind of curve out into a viewing area. So let's go do like this kind of thing, and that way maybe one less, and that way it can kind of curve back into here like so. Oh, good night. Oh my gosh, that got really dark. Good night. So anyway, so that can kind of come out here, and then the habitat itself can kind of be this area right here. And as always, scaling is such a struggle for me, and I feel like this is going to be a massive area, but what is happening? Oh, oops, that's right, because I didn't connect this again. Let's do this before they all freak out. Go ahead and let you back connected. There we go. Perfect. Oh no, Barbarousa's gonna die of old age. Barbarousa has died. I don't like watching it, so we'll go get them. Oh, what? Oh, you're dying now? I just said I didn't like watching it. He waited for me. Man, he's a gold one and everything. Such a bummer. Okay, are you going? There we go. I'm so sorry. Go ahead and call the vet. I hate when they die. Anyway, let's go ahead and check while we're over here. Let me just see how many Barbarousas we actually have. We have a decent amount. They're all on contraceptives. Let's take a minute and actually look. Oh, hello. Research completed. Fantastic. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and take a look at our animals and search by species and Barbarousa. Great. So that one just passed away. None of these are labeled, shocker, but you're the alpha male. So let's go ahead and label you as male. And then who is your mate? I have siblings here as, oh, so that was your sibling. So 1, 2, 3. The Ratu looks like is your mate, so I'm gonna say, because that's, yeah, because she's not related, so that's the female there. So you guys can be off contraceptives, that's fine. But these 3 are his siblings. So how many in a group can you guys actually have? 1 to 5. So what I think we should do is go back to my list and sort by Barbarossa again because it always disappears. Let's actually release these guys into the wild and just have those 2. Fantastic. Get a little bit of conservation credits and kind of thin out our herd there and kind of start over. So now we have a breeding pair. Fantastic. Okay, so back to our building, what we were doing over here. So let's go ahead and lay out the habitat, I think, and that way we can kind of see how big this is going to be. I want it to connect over here, so let's put it there and do null barriers. Make this much longer. And it is kind of, I mean, in the picture, it kind of looks like it's more or less a rectangle, but hopefully, fingers crossed, the Bengal Tigers aren't as sensitive as the Jaguars are, because this habitat that I'm looking at is kind of a lot of, what's the word? Like mesh fencing. And I really kind of want to keep it that way. I don't want to have to make it all glass and whatnot like we did with the Jaguars because they were so upset. Let's go ahead and see how big that is and see if we need to make it any bigger. That's the wrong button. Oh, that's plenty big. That's plenty big. And even when we add all the bricks and things like that, it's gonna be plenty big. So what we have going on over here is kind of a backstage quote unquote area. It's actually made of concrete, which is perfect because concrete is kind of lower budget, right? But we have something going on like this, where this will be where the Tigers come in and out from the backstage area, but then they also have kind of a shelter to it as well. So if we make that in an L shape, this is gonna have to be an actual building, which is great because that will hide the habitat door, which is awesome. Perfect. And then it actually does, it kind of comes out a little bit, so we're gonna need to separate this from the group so that we can kind of bring this out at an angle, because what it does is it kind of meets up here. Is that lining up? Lining up perfect, just like that. Great. And then it kind of comes out this way, and then if we take this and duplicate that over, rotate this around, it kind of comes out like so and completes the building. So let's see if we can't get this lined up. This is going to be a very, very rough kind of start to the habitat. Basically, my goal is to get the Tigers in a place where we can actually have them in the zoo, and that they can be somewhat happy. They don't have to be perfectly happy, but somewhat happy would be great. Okay, so it's like that, and it obviously has a roof on it and everything, but then if we go to doors and get rid of this search thing here out of the group, we need the animal doors because it's got some roll-up doors that are on the front here. Align to surface, yes, please. Bring this all the way in and change the color because I don't really want it to be blue. I want it to be like a darker gray. Perfect. And then kind of duplicate this over because there is a couple of them here and here, like that. And maybe what we'll do is we'll simulate another one that's like open. They can actually go in here for shelter. But yeah, that is that so far. And you know what? I was thinking I wanted to do live time building, but I do actually kind of want to get going on this. So I think we might actually jump into a time lapse real quick here. So we got more vet research, which is great. Was somebody assigned to the frog? Frog. Where did it go? Oh, it's right there. So we did completely research it. That's great. But I do think we need to research more of the leaf insect. Let's double check real quick as we are thinking about it. Where are they? Giant Malaysian leaf insect? Nope, none. Bummer. I wonder why there's none. Like none on the trading center at all. Oh, that was my storage. Oh, duh. Okay, hello. Hello, giant leaf insect, please. Yes. Okay, so we have male here and we have female here. Fantastic. Perfect. Let's go ahead and send you to the zoo and put you back in your home over here. And then we need to go to the research and find you. Oh, did we already research you as? Oh no, you're right there. You are not complete. So let's go ahead and assign a keeper, a veterinarian to that. So is about to have offspring? Yes. Yes, please. Wait, did it say about to have offspring or is pregnant? No, offspring imminent. Yes. Perfect. Where's the baby? Wow, you're huge. Oh my goodness. The southern white rhino babies are like the size of the parent's foot, and you come out like the size of the, size of the parent's head. Jeez. It's a massive baby and a fast one too. Can you stay still so we can look at you? That would be great. Oh, look how cute he looks. He, she. Look how cute she looks with her little no horn on her nose. How cute. Oh, I love when we get multiple babies in an episode. That's awesome. Oh, and Babaroos is expecting offspring too. The flamingos are stressed. I'm not shocked. You guys can deal with it. Vet research. Who is it? African elephants. Fantastic. Okay. So as I was saying, actually, let me pause it. It's nice and sunny. We're going to do a very, very quick time lapse. Very quick time lapse. We'll jump into it right now, and I'll talk at you during the time lapse, but I'll also see you afterwards. So hang tight. We're going to jump into it right now. So this habitat turns out nothing like the reference picture that I'm looking at. Well, okay, let's be fair. It turns out kind of sort of like the reference picture, but I'm truly using it for just inspiration this time rather than mostly a recreation. But I am really happy with how this one turns out. Now, we are by no means done. This unfortunately had to be a super quick and fast episode. I was a bit crunched on time doing the new Let's Play with Jurassic World Evolution that came out yesterday. If you haven't caught that, please do check it out. I highly recommend. We are taking a trip down memory lane and checking it out before Jurassic World Evolution 2 launches. So if you're in the mood for a bit of nostalgia, that's on the channel now, as well as doing a speed build for Sakura that came out earlier this week. So multiple videos a week do tend to get a bit hard for me to juggle with my full-time work schedule, and my work schedule right now is all sorts of up in the air. So I will apologize, as well as I'm coming off of being sick, so being out of commission for a few days. So all that aside is why this had to be kind of a quick and easy episode for me. So I do hope that you guys enjoy. Fun fact right now, actually, it's not really a fun fact, but something I kind of just want to talk about because it never happens in San Diego. It is thundering and lightning at my house right now, and living in San Diego, that happens like every once in a while, very infrequently. And as I was recording, actually as I was building the time lapse, I was had my headphones in and I was listening to game music, and I could kind of hear rumbling, and at first I was like, gosh, my neighbors are being real loud. What in the hell are they doing? And then I took out my earphones and I opened up my window, and sure enough, a lightning strike happened right then, and it lit up the sky, and then thunder shortly after, and I'm so excited. I love thunder and lightning. I love weather in general, and because I've lived in San Diego my whole life, it's like a treat. It's something special. It never happens very frequently. So now all I'm looking forward to doing is finishing up this video, getting in bed with some tea, turning on some content or a movie or something to relax and watch, and just listening to the thunder outside. So I'm so excited to go do that. Does anybody else still get excited about thunder? For those of you that like live in areas that have thunder wonder all the time? Is it kind of like a, well, cool, here it comes again? Or do you still enjoy it? I absolutely love when we have weather. I love when it rains. I love when we have weather, just because San Diego is very typically 70 degrees and sunny all the time. I love when it switches it up. Anyway, that entire tangent aside, I apologize. I just really wanted to talk about it because I'm that excited. This habitat is inspired, like I said, by a reference picture, but also because somebody in the comments left me a comment saying that a lot of zoos end up being really flat, and terrain is something that doesn't kind of get implemented too frequently. I'm not sure if they were talking about specifically Tully Zoo or just zoos in general in Planet Zoo, but I was like, you know what? That's a really good point. And I read that comment like a couple hours before starting this habitat. And so that's where I decided. And when I was looking for reference pictures, I wanted to look for something that specifically had some hills and some terrain in it. And then kind of creating these retaining walls that would obviously hold back the terrain from being eroded by the tigers walking around. There's a lot more that I want to do with this habitat. And I do talk about it a little bit afterwards. But basically my entire goal for this time lapse was to make a start of a habitat that the tigers couldn't escape from, so that we could get the tigers in, get them in their habitat, and actually show them off in this episode. And of course, you know, I need a thumbnail, so I need to take a picture of the tigers, right? I mentioned the thumbnail earlier, mentioning it now, it's an important part of the YouTube video, so I needed those tigers. It almost doesn't come to fruition. I won't spoil it. You'll find out right after the time lapse why. We run into a little bit of a snag, but it ends up not being too big of a deal. We do fix it. I am quick on my feet and I think about a solution. Not really, I just kind of happened upon a solution. Anyway, so that's kind of where the inspiration from this habitat was coming from. I still wanted to keep it kind of old school, kind of not super interesting as far as like the barrier is a very just typical chain link mesh barrier, right? With lots of rocks, and we need a lot more rocks with this one. But then over to the right, we are going to do a shelter, and then lots more trees, lots more foliage. So that's what we've got going on for that one. And then of course the guest area. I did not do education. I did not do donation bins or anything like that. So I promise that will be in next episode. I didn't forget this time. I made the conscious decision to skip it because short on time, needed to do the important stuff. You know the drill. So let's go ahead and head back into the real time right now. All right, so we don't have any trees or anything, but here is the basic footprint of our Bengal tiger habitat. My only goal was to make it so we could put the tigers in and hopefully they wouldn't escape. So let's go ahead and start with that and see how we go. Hopefully we won't get any escapes. Fantastic, that connects very easily. I was hoping that it would. One thing we are gonna have to do though, just temporarily, is remove that because the tigers won't be able to actually get in. So let's go ahead and look at not storage. Let's look for some Bengal tigers. Let's see. Bengal tiger starts with a B. And let's see what we got. Wah, wah, wah. Wow, why are they all conservation credit based? That sucks. I really want to put tigers in our habitat and we don't have any conservation credits. Should we look at other tigers? Like, should we look at the Sumatran tiger? There's no reason why, or I'm sorry, not the Sumatran tiger, the Siberian tiger. Let's see, is there anybody that we can, nope. How about nope, that's high price. We want low price. It's filtering for both. Wow, we can't afford any tigers, you guys. Well, that sucks. What are we gonna do? Vet research, fennec fox, and giant leaf insect. That's awesome. I mean, honestly, what other big cat is there other than tigers? I mean, there's snow leopards. There's cheetahs. Should we do cheetahs? I mean, I already said in the beginning of this video that that you're gonna be able to tell by the thumbnail. Maybe you're not gonna be able to tell by the thumbnail because I was not banking on the fact that we weren't gonna be able to get tigers. Where are, my goodness, do I know my alphabet? Cheetahs, let's see. Are cheetahs a thing? No, we can't even get cheetahs. What the heck, you guys? Cheetahs, and what else did I say? Snow leopards was the other option. Snow leopard. There we go. And well, that's depressing. Vet research. Indian rhinoceros. Perfect. Yeah. So I don't really know what to do now. Let's see if there's any animals worth worth trading out in our storage. Let's see. Wow, we got a lot of jaguars. So let's see if we release these. If we release them into the wild. Ooh, okay. That's new plan. So let's go ahead and pick. Let's actually just release. I know they're really high. Let's just go ahead and take. Let's keep one of the younger ones. And let's go ahead and release these guys into the wild. Okay, problem solved. Now we can get ourselves some tigers. Oh my goodness, you guys. That was a hurdle I did not foresee us having to jump over. Okay, so we got some Bengal tigers. So we have a male here. Let me actually just get rid of the snow leopards because I know they're going to confuse the crap out of me. Go ahead and confirm. Go away, I don't need to see you right now. So we need a male and a female at minimum. So fortunately, we're not looking, you look good enough. We're not looking for anybody that's fantastic. Immunity is at 0, but honestly, I think that's okay. I'd rather take the younger one than the older one. So let's go ahead and adopt you. Okay, whew. Disaster avoided. We have Bengal tigers. So let's go ahead and send you to the zoo. And while you're doing that, let's make sure that we actually have, hello, research complete. Let's actually make sure that we have you added to a work zone. So new work zone, we want you and we want you. So that's Keeper Hut and Keeper Hut, fantastic. Where is that a staff facility? That is a staff room. Perfect. So let's go ahead and name you Tiger Zone, if I could spell, great. And let's add some staff to our Tiger Zone. Now, let's see, because I think I have the Jaguar Clouded Leopard. Let's get new keepers. Yes, we're gonna get 2 because we can afford it. And we're gonna pay you less. Come back, come back, come back. Do not walk away from me. I need to lower your salary. You thinking you get to walk away getting paid all this extra money? No, you do not. Let's go ahead down to Tiger Zone. Great. And same with you, Tiger Zone. Great. Okay, now you can walk away. So hopefully sometime soon our tigers will come running through here. Here they come, I think. Yep, here they come. Fantastic. So we actually have some tigers. Look at these guys. Let's move you into here because I want to look at you not all morphed into one another. Look at the tigers. Oh, look at them. Okay, oh, hold on. Important. Let's make sure that they can't escape. This one seems to be making a beeline for somewhere. Okay, awesome. So the only escape route is over there, which I can work with. That's awesome because we can just, hello, thank you. We can just move the barrier real quick. Let's add a little thing here. Move it over there. Move it, hello, move it over here. And then move this one right here. There we go. Perfect. And I know they can still technically escape in that corner, but that's great. Okay, so we need, now it's all rainy and whatnot. This is why I try to do it when it's not all rainy. Let's go to tigers, species, Bengal tiger. There we go. And let's get you a large food tray. I'm just going to place it here for now. And then let's just get you water. I'm just going to place it here for now. This is not by any means the permanent place. I just need them to have water so they don't freak out. Let's look at some enrichment for you guys again so you don't freak out. So let's just go ahead and get this in here willy-nilly just so that you're happy. That was a food and a toy. We'll do another toy. We'll do another toy up over here. How's that? Perfect. And I think you guys should be good. Now, moment of truth, my favorite part. Let's go ahead and look at trees and foliage. Let's get rid of this. Thank you. What do we want to put? Now, both of our other habitats do have bamboo in them, but I don't know. I kind of want to do this one more as a temperate habitat than anything. I know we're in a tropical space, but how's that? I really wish it would stop raining. Let's go ahead and speed it up while we're placing these trees. That way we can maybe get it, like that, to stop raining. Something like that there. Oh, raining again. Fantastic. I think I really like these temperate trees, actually. I'm kind of in like a temperate mood. Now, ever since we got Sakura back, which was really only like a few days ago, I've just been really liking the temperate foliage, because that's what we build with in Sakura Zoo. Put that there, like that. A few trees around. We need some coverage, like ground coverage, but I do think I am going to add a little bit of bamboo just because it is tropical. It is pretty, and it looks good as kind of coverage like this, I think. Or maybe over here. Maybe I take that back. Where's the little one? Isn't there a littler bamboo somewhere? Oh, we need bracken. Look at me getting distracted, but we need some bracken. We need some of this all over the place. This is the good ground coverage that we need. Oh, I'm so happy with how this habitat is turning out. I know it's like not even close to being done. Did I put that tree like in? I meant to have this in front of the wall. That's what happens when it was raining. I couldn't see what I was doing. There we go. Perfect. I'm really happy with this. He can climb on that. What is that called? Dead tree. Wow, I'm really having a hard time thinking about my words today. You guys are not super toy enrichment. I thought, doesn't that count as toy enrichment, or is that food enrichment? Hold on. Habitat, toy enrichment for the Bengal tiger. Oh, I was only looking at food enrichment. Goodness gracious. It's not my first time playing, you guys, I swear. I've played this game before. Okay, let's add a scratching post over here so that guests can see them nice up and close. Now they should be nice and happy. Let's hit play. Yes, there we go. Okay, so we're not going to get protesters, which is fantastic. All right, guys. Well, I think that's it for this episode. I know it's probably going to be a nice, quick, short, and easy episode, but honestly, I'm a little crunched on time this week. I know, shocker, because that kind of happens more often than not, but I am glad that I was able to get an episode put together for you guys. As a reminder, if you guys did enjoy the episode, if you're enjoying the series, really, do leave a like and leave a comment, because it helps me gauge how much you guys are enjoying the content that I'm putting out, and it really does help the content overall in that stupid little YouTube algorithm that you hear content creators talk about all the time. So, that being said, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe for more if you don't want to miss out on any Planet Zoo content or the franchise series that we have going on right now. And until next time, I will speak to you guys in the next video.